welcome to my channel, welcome to Yoga with Anja. I'm here today to bring something new onto my channel. I'm gonna deliver a first family yoga session. I'm very happy to be here with all of you. I'm really curious to hear how many of you are joining in today. And I think especially in those times that we live in currently, it is important to reconnect to our bodies, to spend time together in the community we can at the moment, which is our home, people who we live with. So I hope you will have some fun today. I hope you will enjoy our practice, and let's get together to practice yoga. So welcome on your mat or on the floor or anywhere you can practice our class today. What I forgot to say is that every single one of you should now grab a pillow or a cushion or anything small and soft that you can find where you can sit on, and we're going to use it throughout our practice, our class as well. So you can pause the video if you don't have anything in grabbing distance, and then join me when you're ready. We're beginning in a comfortable seated posture. Some of you might want to sit cross-legged like I do, or you could always sit in hero's pose where you have your hips on your heels. And then let's take a moment collectively to take our hands onto the heart, to take a breath into the heart, to bring the hands onto the belly, to breathe into the belly. And that's how we're going to open our yoga class today. We just continue for a few moments where you take your palms, one hand on top of the other, place them on your heart. Inhale, send some gratitude, some good thoughts into the area of the heart as you breathe in. Exhale. Take your hands onto the belly, lower belly, breathe in. Exhale. So as we continue here with breathing into our heart, a very important area of the body, a very important area to keep healthy now, you can just switch between those two, and every time you place your hands onto that part of your body, I would like you to feel like a balloon expanding, that your hands are moving away from the body on the inhalation, and that your palms are softening and relaxing on the exhale. So keep on switching between your heart and your belly. Give yourself some warmth. So feel the warmth of your hands resting on those two areas. And now as you start to breathe, let's take a few breaths fully together. So take your hands onto your heart. Inhale through the nose. Then open your mouth and exhale all the way out. It's like the noise that the older train does. You take your hand onto your belly, you inhale, and you exhale through the mouth. Let's do one more round. Hands onto the heart. Open your mouth, exhale. One more round. Hands onto the belly. Inhale, feel your belly like a balloon zooming forward, your belly rising. And on the exhale, feel your belly softening and releasing here. Very nice. Now from here, release your hands, bring your palms together. Give them a bit of warmth, so start to create a bit of heat to warm up the body for our practice. So think of kind of lighting up a fire with your hands. Think of creating a lot of heat. So create a bit of a faster pace here, that your hands are really getting warm. And then with those warm hands, bring them onto your face and start to gently massage the area of your jaw, then the area of your shoulders. You can take one hand as well, the area of your upper arms, your forearms, your hands, your wrists. And at that time, I should also say, make sure your hands are clean and you've washed your hands. Otherwise, you can quickly run away now. And start to just gently move that heat into the body, onto your legs, all the way down your lower legs, the feet, and then shake your hands out and release. So our body is already a little bit warm. From here, we're going to move into table, our first posture for today. So you can take the pillow away for now. And then imagine a table. You're coming onto your hands and your knees. So you bring your palms under the shoulders, knees under the hips. And think like a starfish, that you really want to spread your fingers wide. You open your palms so you feel a stretch between your fingers, as if you want to grab a ball. So that's what you do on the mat. You gently start to press into the knuckles and your fingertips. Have a look at the back of your feet are grounding down. And now you have this form of a table. Your back is nice and long. The crown of the head is reaching forward. Have a look maybe at the person left and right of you, what they are doing, if it looks similar to what you're doing. And now we start to move through our first yoga posture for today, called cat and cow. From here, gently drop the belly down towards your mat. Start to lift your heart forward and look towards the front of wherever you're practicing, maybe towards the screen. Now, as you come into the next posture, into cat pose, we start tucking the tailbone under first, and then think of a cat. Round your upper back and really press the back up towards the ceiling. We take a few more rounds for a cat and cow. Start to drop the belly down, lift the chest and your gaze forward. Really look forward so you can stretch the front of your body. And as you exhale, start to round your back again. Think of a cat that is stretching here. Upper back is lifting towards the ceiling. Let's take 3 more rounds and let's see, like we did in the beginning, if we can breathe. Inhale. And then again, gently open your mouth and exhale. 2 more rounds. Really try to lift your hips up. Roll the shoulders away from your ears. Exhale fully. 1 more round. Inhale. Allow your belly to drop. Really relax your belly down. Shoulders move away. Look forward. And on your out breath, one last time, come into that cat-like shape. Lift the upper back. And then nice and slowly find back to the center. Good, very, very nice. From here, extend your right leg back. So really stretch the right leg as far as you can towards the end of the mat. And then you can either stay here. If you want to practice a bit of strength for you, become a bit stronger, lift your right leg off the floor. Press that heel away. So if you want to bring the foot towards an imaginary wall behind you. You're still in a tabletop, so you now need to work a bit with more strength to hold yourself up. And then let's see if you can pick the left hand off the mat and reach it forward. And now if you're shaking, that's great. Maybe have a little laugh to yourself as well, because it becomes stronger. Take 1 more inhale, reach, reach, reach. And then on your exhale breath, bring the left hand down and the right knee back towards the mat. Now, if you think which one is left and which one is right, don't worry, we do both sides. Extend the left leg back now. Really stretch that leg and then start to lift it off the floor. Flex the toes towards you. So form a 90 degree with your foot. Again, think of placing that foot onto a wall behind you. And then extend your right arm forward. Breathe here, stretch the arm. 1 more inhale. And then exhale all the way down. Now we're going to do that again with our breath. Today we work with a nice cleansing breath together. To synchronize it, we will now in a moment lift the left hand and the right knee off the floor and extend and stretch as long as we can. So let's begin together. Inhale, lift the left arm forward, the right leg back. Breathe, hold it for a moment. And exhale through the mouth. Release everything back down. For the other side, inhale, left leg back, right arm forward, breathe in. And exhale through the mouth all the way down. Can we do 1 more round? Left arm forward, right leg back. Stretch and lengthen your body as much as you can. And exhale. Release. 1 more round. Left leg back, right arm forward. Think of reaching someone ahead of you. And exhale all the way down. Now, one of our most famous postures in yoga, you might have seen it before, you might have seen your puppy, your dog or your cat doing it, is downward facing dog. So from your tabletop, from that all four stance, take your palms, your hands 1 hand width distance further forward. Now from here, curl your toes under and think of sitting back towards the heels. So place your hips back towards the heels. Now let's all look down towards the mat to relax the head. And when you're ready, start to press all 10 toes down towards the mat. Lift the hips, lift the knees, and then slowly, slowly find into your downward facing dog, coming all the way up into that nice, lovely V shape that we create with the body. So in down dog, the arms are long, the legs are long, and you can really imagine a dog stretching. So if you have a puppy, maybe you look now what they're doing, and they might do exactly the same here. So nice long legs, nice long arms. And now think you want to walk on the spot here. So you bend one knee to the chest and then the other one. Like you walk, but with your knees lifted here and your hands on the floor, because normally you wouldn't walk like that. So we do the same with the legs as if we would be walking. See if you can still breathe as you're doing this. And now let's continue that walk. But what I would like you to do is look forward to your hands and then step by step. So really lift your hips high, one foot after the other. Walk yourself to the front of your mat. And then once you get there, separate your feet hip width apart. Let your arms hang really heavy. Think of kind of a orangutan with its arms, and then start to wave your hands from side to side. Let your head be heavy, so imagine your whole upper body is now really lazy. Your legs are holding you here. Beautiful work, everyone. And then come back to center. From here, take your hands to your shins and then walk your hands all the way up to your thighs. Try to keep your back long, bend your knees a little bit, and then lift all the way up to standing. And take a moment to arrive here. So now you might, if you have a yoga mat, you might want to stay the other way. So you can have your feet as wide apart from one another as you like. A wide-legged stance, we call this. The feet are parallel to one another. And now reach your arms out towards either side. And the same here. Imagine you want to reach the person to your left and maybe your sibling to the right. So you reach your arms away from one another. We're going to breathe together with the hands facing up now. So the palms are looking toward your ceiling. Inhale, reach your arms up and overhead. Look towards your thumbs. And then take your hands down towards your heart. We do that 2 more times. You inhale, you stretch your arms. You take a nice long breath. Look up, look up, look up. And then exhale, hands come all the way to your heart. 1 more round. Inhale, reach. Lengthen your legs, lengthen your arms, and then take your hands all the way down toward you. Now think about this as your morning stretch now. In the morning, you want to lengthen the body. You might do this automatically when you get out of bed. Reach your arms away from your body. So you're creating a shape of an X with your whole body. Sparky your fingers open. So the fingers are reaching away, thumb away from the pinky finger. And then just take a few breaths here where you stretch the legs down towards the earth, arms up towards the skies. Feel the body opening. Sometimes when we are at home for a longer period of time or we can't be as active as we like, we get a little bit, say, more lazy in the body, a bit tired. So let's bring energy back. Inhale, inhale, inhale. And then give yourself a nice big hug on the exhale. Take your hands to your shoulder blades and just rest your forehead down for a moment. Feel this warmth, this love that you're giving yourself here. Because we can't hug many other people at the moment, it is really important that you do that now for yourself. A good hug for yourself. Super. Now release your arms down. Bring your legs just a little bit closer and then relax your arms. Really shake your arms out. Relax the head. And then bring your arms again into this line. So the arms are parallel to the floor. This time the palms are facing forward and the thumbs are facing up. Now look all the way towards your right thumb and see how far you can look past that thumb. And at the same time as we do that, we stretch the neck, look past the shoulder towards the back of your room, and then come all the way back and then look past the left thumb. Let's see if with every round we do 2 more, if we feel we can go a little bit further. Inhale and exhale, look past the thumb. 1 more round after this. Exhale to the left. Do this within your own count. So someone of you can count. You say I inhale and then you say I exhale, and then everyone looks towards the right hand. Again, say I inhale, breathe back to center, and I exhale, look past the left. Now your arms might be a bit tired, so you want to relax them down for a moment. Keep your left hand now on the leg, reach your right arm up and overhead, and create a half moon shape with your body, a side stretch. Come back to center, inhale, and exhale. Let's do that 1 more time. Inhale, wheel your arms to the center, exhale, stretch. Inhale, and exhale, all the way out. And then as we come back to center, you might feel that you can walk your feet a bit wider away from one another. Have a look that it's good for your legs, that you don't feel too much of a stretch. Let's take the hands to the legs, and then with a nice long spine, start to fold all the way forward and then down towards the mat. And this is where you might want to grab a pillow. You can take that pillow underneath you and rest your forearms down, or maybe rest your head down onto the pillow. And then the same as we just did before in our forward fold, start to sway the body left and right. You can have a look how clean your mat is, how clean the floor is around you. Or maybe say hello to one person on the left side of you, to the person on the right side of you. And then release, come back to center. Now for all of us, lengthen your spine again so your chest is parallel to the floor. Then if you have a pillow or a block, take that underneath you, place the left hand onto it, and then reach your right arm out and up, as far up as you can. Come into your twist. Twist here, twist, twist, twist. And then come all the way back to center. With the left hand, we reach out and up. You take a nice long in-breath. Reach into the fingertips. And then come all the way back. Take your hands onto the bolster and walk your feet about 1 foot's distance further in. And then lift your body. For a goddess pose now, a really fun posture to do. One where you can show your strength. You bring your heels in and your toes out. Now sink down as if you want to sink into a chair. You want to sit down nice and cozy, although this is a bit harder how we are doing it. And now look that you can see your toes on either side. So open your knees out and away from one another. To be our full goddess today, our heroes, whatever you want to call yourself, open your arms into a cactus shape. And now see how far you can sink down. Can you sink a little bit further? Can you sink a little bit further? Maybe 1 more round, a little bit further, and then come all the way up to standing and release. Now we do that with our breath. So we will open the arms and the legs at the same time now. Take a nice long inhale here. And as you exhale, come into goddess pose and open your arms away from one another. Relax back to center. Inhale and exhale to open. Breathe in for 2 more rounds. Come back to center and exhale. 1 more. Inhale. You're doing really well. And exhale all the way out. From here, now let's challenge the body for 1 more time. Bring the left hand onto the leg. Stretch up and over into your half moon shape. Come back to center. Right hand onto the right leg. Left arm up and overhead. And then let's come back to center and release. And now it's already time to come onto our mat, to sit onto the mat. So take your bolster, your pillow with you, and just place it aside for now. Think of a butterfly that is opening its wings. We bring the soles of the feet together and the knees nice and wide apart from one another. Wrap your palms around your feet and then walk your hips forward towards the heels, just as far as you can. Now from here, think of a slightly tired butterfly. Think of maybe for yourself as well, going to bed and starting to relax now. We're going to lift the heart forward, open the elbows into that butterfly shape as well, and then start to reach the head forward. Relax your head, relax your whole upper body. Think of a ball where everything is rounding. You're curling yourself into that big ball. And now let's have a look if we can all close our eyes here for a moment. And if we can just listen to the sounds around us. Maybe you have other siblings around you. Maybe someone is cooking or doing any other housework. Maybe you hear the birds from outside. Just a few moments while we relax and where we listen. Take one more moment to listen really carefully. What can you hear? And then slowly release your hands and roll yourself back and up to your seat. Bring the knees together, stretch the legs out in front of you and give them a quick shake now, a quick release. Now for everyone, bring your hands onto either side of your legs. Try to stretch the legs as much as you can forward. And then take a journey to walk the hands towards the feet. Come all the way to lie forward over the legs. It doesn't matter how far you can bring the head towards the knees. You just try again to relax the body here. So almost think as if you're going to sleep, where you want to relax, you want to close your eyes. And you allow your body now to rest. And this time, instead of listening what you can hear around you, I would like you to listen to the sound of your own breath. So as you're inhaling and exhaling, can you hear your breath? Can you hear your breath quite loudly, quite quiet? And just listen to that. The sound of your breath. And now after you've listened to your breath, start to energize your hands again and walk your palms all the way back in toward you. Bring your legs now in toward your body, and like we did standing, we're going to give ourselves a hug. So hold opposite elbows and allow the head to simply rest forward for a moment. Allow yourself, wherever you are, to just take that moment completely to yourself. If you're a parent, even if it's a few seconds a day, just allowing yourself to be there, to be present, to feel that support. And sometimes we have to be our own support. Very, very nice, everyone. And then slowly uncurl and let's come to lie down on our mats. Bring your bolster, your pillow with you, and then place it onto your belly when you come to lie down. So make sure it's not too heavy. From here, we're going to move into what in yoga is called Shavasana, our last posture of our practice. A posture where we try to again relax, prepare ourselves for a good sleep later on or for a good rest of the day. So bring your arms alongside the body, your feet away from one another. And for a moment, for everyone, let's stretch our left leg further forward, then the right leg, and then imagine you want to bring your left fingertips to the feet, your right fingertips, lift the head, place it back down, and now let's see if we can be quiet, completely quiet for a few moments here. I'll be still talking you through a few things. But for everyone, wherever you are, see if you can bring some more quiet into your home or the place where you currently are. I invite you to close your eyes. And then feel that pillow, that bolster or the block on your belly. And notice, even though you don't have to breathe in a certain way, because you're naturally breathing, if you can see or feel the bolster rising and falling. So as you're inhaling, the bolster is lifting up towards the ceiling. And as you're exhaling, the bolster is softening, the belly is softening, and you're relaxing here. As you inhale, the bolster is lifting. As you exhale, the bolster allows your belly to soften because it's a bit heavier on your belly. So it's an additional help to relax. See if you can just continue that with that awareness for yourself. So you notice, or you can even with your eyes closed, imagine these bolsters rising and falling, lifting up and then dropping down again. Maybe you can visualize the color that your bolster has, the shape that your bolster has. And when we do all these things, we are very present. We can allow maybe some worries, some things to disappear for now. You can do that for as long as you like. But because I want to thank you, before I'm tuning out here, I'm placing my hand onto the heart. If you would like to do that as well, you can join me here. And just take a moment to now say thank you to yourself. Thank you to everyone else around you who has joined you for this practice today. And I'm wishing you a wonderful and hopefully positive stay-at-home time. Take good care of yourself. Thank you for practicing yoga from my heart to yours. Namaste.